Welcome to Balanced Reflections. I'm Lightning Rider. Here we explore mindset mastery, travel transformations, and the art of alchemy. Join me on a wild ride around the world and into the mind, because when you change your mind, you change your world. I often get asked if in all of my travels there's been a place I could truly see myself settling into for more than just a fleeting moment. Most destinations feel like a casual fling, exciting, intoxicating, beautiful in so many ways, but then one day they show up to a date wearing Crocs and a face mask, and I know that it's time to move on. But there is this one colourful little beach town that still lingers, never far from my thoughts, like a familiar dream just out of reach. It made me feel something different, and some days I sit back wondering, what if? San Juan del Sur. For many reasons, this place still serenades my soul. Being close to my sea mist mistress, singing the opening notes of a song that holds special meaning, the crash of the waves keeping rhythm, the wind carrying the melody, and the sunsets pouring out harmonies in gold and fire. The town itself walked that line between bohemian simplicity and modern necessity, and its vibrant, festive architecture captivated me. Our first week there, we stayed a little further out of town than we'd liked, but that distance ended up being part of the story, because just before arriving, we'd nearly been caught in a Facebook rental scam. It was Jess, trusting her intuition, who kept us from getting burnt. I was still nursing the mental and financial scars from being robbed in Ecuador, and the thought of returning to emotional ER was not high on our to-do list in Nicaragua. This little cabin was very cute though, and at this point we were still very keen on creating something with similar aspects in El Salvador. Living sustainably off the land, growing our own food, lots of animals, and living an intentionally slower paced life than what we had come to know as the normal in Australia. It was also a critical time in my life as I was about to mysteriously come across the teachings of my soon-to-be mentor, David Bayer. I have a playlist saved on YouTube of videos to watch on teachings, concepts, thoughts, and ways to live. One had caught my eye, and I planned on watching it on the bus ride from Costa Rica to Nicaragua, but as it often did back then, distraction in the form of UFC and content consumed me. Weeks later, Jess was wandering around our accommodation, as she often did with a podcast playing in the background. An unfamiliar voice caught my ear, and it was as if he was speaking directly to me. I asked who she was listening to, and she said the name. I could hardly believe it. Life and its synchronicities. David's work is a bridge between worlds, drawing from spirituality, metaphysics, grounding it in psychology and neuroscience, blending in quantum physics to show how reality bends to the beliefs we hold in a very practical and digestible way. His teachings have changed my mindset and my life in so many ways, so I always pay forward the respect by encouraging everyone to check out his channel and hear what he has to say. In my ebook Keys to Mastery, which I've linked in the description along with David's channel, I've dedicated an entire key to his work. It's always good to go to the source or the horse's mouth, but since you're here, you can take the carrot from the diligent donkey. David's teachings are backed by behavioural science, which shows that most of our thought patterns, habits, and core beliefs are formed in the earliest years of life, usually before the age of 7. We are sponges, attaching emotions to experiences and downloading beliefs from our parents, teachers, friends, environment, TV, and media. Our beliefs create thoughts which are expressed by the words we speak. Hint, words are very powerful. Words create emotions. We are emotional beings, so they drive our actions, and our actions produce results that are in alignment with our original beliefs, and so the loop continues. The brain is a goal-achieving machine, always scanning and filtering evidence that confirms what we already believe. Our mind literally edits reality to fit the story it already holds. This is a double-edged sword depending on how we train and wield it. Over time, repeated thoughts become actions, actions become habits, and habits evolve into our personalities. Have you ever heard or said, "That's just the way I am"? That, my friends, is a limiting belief. Limiting beliefs are mental roadblocks, self-imposed barriers rooted in fear, doubt, or past experiences. They can sound like fear of failure, self-doubt, fear of financial insecurity, perfectionism, fear of rejection, not enough time, or I'm not good enough. I love David's work because, like Dr. Joe Dispenza, he blends science with practical tools to break these patterns. He teaches that we live in only two states of being, and we can't be in both at the same time. They are the primal state, aka fight or flight survival mode. The other is the powerful state, aka rest, recovery, and creativity. The switch between these states changes everything, and thanks to neuroplasticity, we have the power to rewire the brain itself. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to adapt, reroute, and form new neural pathways at any age. Just like training your muscles at the gym, you can train your brain to fire in ways that matches your vision, your goals, and the life you actually want. That's the mission, to rewrite your story, to know that you are worthy of the life you want and then build it from the inside out. And most importantly, believe that it's possible. If you want me to go deeper and show you the path, drop me a message or a DM. Some doors have been kept in the dark for too long. It's time to shine a light. My afternoons roll by with the clickety-clack of skateboard wheels, while weekends belong to the ocean. Big shout out to Pedro and Andreas at Surf Nica, a player Romanzo. The place where I learned that balance isn't just in the body, it's in the mind.
It's me and Andreas down here, player Ramosa. Cut a deer.
Super good,
Super good, mate.
So good, so good.
I finally understood why my surfer friends were so hooked. The ocean teaches patience, the art of not forcing. It teaches energy, knowing when to paddle and when to rest. It teaches trust, to ride out past the chaos, find calm beyond the breakers and wait. And when your wave finally comes, you claim it with confidence and feel that bliss of being present and in the moment, connected with nature. Nature is our oldest playground, but not every scene here is light.
Hey bud.
Skating one afternoon, I kept passing the same timid skeletal dog, a soul living in the shadows of neglect. It took weeks of patience just to earn enough trust to get close. Moments like this tear my heart apart, because if this playground of ours is to mean anything, we have a duty to care for the ones that can't care for themselves, and to care for each other too. If you're ready to rewrite your story, check out my self-help guide, Keys to Mastery. You can download your first key for free at www.balancereflections.org. Make sure you check your spam and junk folder. The powers to be don't want this knowledge getting out easily. Thanks for riding with me and watching. I'm not subscribing to YouTube's algorithmic dictatorship, so your support really helps my unique channel grow. Gently click the like, drop a comment, and alert the subscribe button to follow along with my journey. Remember, faster alone, further together. And when we change our minds, we change our worlds. I'm Lightning Rider, and I'll catch you in the next one.